Hey everybody, it's JG Boccella. How you doing? Anyway, I'm here to do a quick little songwriting with the VisionCube video. This is the VisionCube. It was an outgrowth of the Vision Book workbook. It's like a vision board in a book. And these just came, real excited about them. They're smooth. They're like a stress ball, but real firm. Grip strength stress ball. And it has a 6 section I'm going to tell you about: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Actually, I only know a few chords on guitar, but I like to use it for songwriting ideas. I mostly play piano and sing, but I know a few chords that I just like to mess around with on the guitar. So anyway, I'm going to dive right in and talk about how we could use the VisionCube in songwriting. So this is all about creativity, imagination, lateral thinking, that kind of thing. So who, what, when, where, why. Let's dive right in and just start with the who. Okay, so in terms of lyrically, pretty much more so than musically, but it also applies to the musical composition part of this whole process. But let's think about words and lyrics first for a song. Okay, so who do I want to write about? Is it me, my own reflections? Is it somebody I care about? Is it a public figure? Is it a historical figure? Who are all the different people or types of people that I could write about? So that's obvious. Also, things to think about with the who are: who inspires me, who really who's my hero, who makes me feel something. Again, whether it's someone in my own life or someone I read about, or even musical artists, but anybody. So there's a lot you can do with who. Now let's go to what. So what do I want to write about? That's obvious. You know, what are the main themes of the song? Is there a main theme of the song? Are there multiple themes? What's kind of like the main gist or the main thrust, the main thing that you want to convey? If you thought about, after someone heard the song lyrically, what would the takeaway be for them? And what would you hope that they're maybe thinking about, or what would stay with them? What's the one main feeling or idea or thought that you'd want to stay with them? So who, what, when. Now when is, you do a lot with too, because it's like, when is the song set? Did it happen last week? Is it a reflection on when I was a kid, when you were a kid? Or is it a projection into the future? Thinking about, imagining what could be for a relationship, for the world, for yourself, for an idea, going to Mars, sci-fi, whatever your thing is, whatever is interesting to you. When do you want to set the song? Or does it take place in different time settings? You know, thinking about the past, present, future. So there's a lot you could do with when. Also, when, say, morning, nighttime, what are you describing? Sunrise, sunset, like when in the day, when in a given day. And then also thinking about time. Maybe the whole song takes place in 2 seconds. Maybe it takes place in 2 centuries. So we can do a lot with when and time. So who, what, when, where. Okay, where is it taking place? Is the song going to be, where is it set? Is it in your home? Is it in the park, at a museum, in a bar? It's like on the street. Where is the song taking place? And does it, the first verse, is it here and then the protagonist goes somewhere else, or the main character to here, to there, to there? Or is it just all one location? Where is this happening? Is there a where? And then let's see, who, what, when, where, why. Why is like the purpose. What's the main why? What motivation for the song? For if there are characters in the song or people, if it's your own thought, what's your why? What's your thing you care about most? Or what's your motivating factor? Or what's the motivating, what's driving the action? What's driving the characters in the song? Or if there aren't characters, again, just what's driving you? What's your main driving force, you know? And then when you use the vision book outside of music, this is really the question we ask about creating a vision of my future. It's the why of, you know, what's my why? In a big sense, like for me, my big why is my family, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people. So who, what, when, where, why, and then finally, how. How are you going to convey the feeling? How are you going to use imagery, wordplay, rhymes, not rhymes. How are you going to use metaphors? Are you to convey? How are you going to convey the image, the action, the images, the characters in the song? Are you going to use, how are you going to do that? So that's the main thing. Now that's pretty much it. But we can take a quick scoop back to applying it to the musical part of the song. We did lyrical. Now let's think musical. It can still, I think, be applied. Now, if we start with who, that's tricky because I don't know the who would be. That might have to come back to that. I don't know if that is possible. What would the who musically be? That might be the one exception. I don't know. But let's move on though to the what. What chords are you going to choose if there are chords in the song? Or what's the time signature you want to use? Is it 6/8? What's the tempo? These are a lot of the whats you can establish. Is it upbeat? Is it slow? What key do you want it to be in? If you're going to use keys, like do you want to do something with a minor feel, with a major feel? And what's the instrumentation you could imagine if you're going to do the song? Could it be maybe first you thought it was kind of like a reggae style with a certain whole vibe to it, and then you realize maybe I should completely do it in a solo violin style, and just one instrument, a trumpet and a violin, and that's it, and a vocal or something like that. So what's the style? What's the arrangement? So there's a whole lot you can do with what, who, what, when do these changes happen musically in the song? When does the chorus come in? Is there a chorus? When does the verse come in? Is there a verse? Does the song start with it or end with it? When does it change? When does change happen? No matter what style of music you play, songs can get monotonous. Even if they're minimalist songs, you notice the best ones, they have some sort of variation or there's a change that occurs somehow, some element of the song, whether it's the vocal, the words, the rhythm, instrumentation. So when will those changes, those crucial changes occur? Is there a buildup? Is there a drop where everything drops out? When will that happen? Is there a bridge that happens 2/3 of the way through the song? Maybe there isn't a bridge, but when would that happen in the song? So that can really change how the song feels. Who, what, when, where. When and where are related because it's like, where do I want to put this? Where do I want to insert maybe this one sound effect or this one drum sound or this one instrument? Maybe that a flute comes in only at the end, but that's when sort of and where. Where in the song do I want things to happen? Who, what, when, and where, why. And then why is a little maybe more esoteric with the music more so than the lyrics, but why, let's see if we can do that with the why. Why is, what's the motivation for the choices that you're making in the song? As far as, again, like, do you want a minor feel, a major feel? Is it upbeat, tempo? Like, why are we doing that? Because that could change. You might think it's a ballady thing, and then you think, well, actually, I'm trying to get the song to convey something a little different. Let me change the tempo and see if that changes the feel and changes sort of how that will be felt probably by folks. So there you go. Once again, and this is our site is VisionCubes.com. You can get the VisionCube and the Vision book. VisionCubes.com. It's a Vision book. And actually this song, as I said, I only know a few guitar chords, and I have this one rhythm, just like G, C I like to play, and then you get the little D turn around. But I need to write a song with these chords, with this sort of rhythm, and I like to sample stuff. But so I'm going to try to use the who, what, when, where, why with this sort of chord change, which has been hanging around my head for about 10 years in this particular rhythm. So I'll be putting more videos up. So have a good one, and we'll see you soon.